Okay, I think I'm streaming. Huzzah! Here we are. Okay, so you guys can decide who. It's a 2 out of 3. It's consulate bomb, so I'll set that up. And you guys can decide however you want who's going to be attacker first and defender first. Whether you want to flip a coin or a die. I might do I would suggest maybe a die because I find flipping coins on TTS really weird.
Yeah, it is very buggy.
So
I would suggest just each of you pick a side and just roll all of the die so that there can be like a big value, and then whoever has the higher value can, pick which side they want to start on.
Okay. I guess I didn't need to move them. 26, that sounds good. Oh wait, that's not accurate. I gotta count the pips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 plus 3 is 9.
You can see the yellows.
Oh, okay.
4,
yeah, you won.
6.
Oh.
14.
Yeah, I only had 9.
okay, and everyone who's not playing, if y'all could mute so we can just hear the people who are playing. So me and Bear are going to mute, and we'll just unmute or push to talk if we need to point something out.
Okay. From here on out, that we could just stick over and set up between us two.
Yeah. So since I won, I get to choose offense, defense first.
Right.
I'll be attacker.
Attacker first. Okay. Should we do?
Okay, I'm going to turn them. Okay. Oh, I just realized.
Actually, won't we message the refs, like our squad?
Yeah, if you guys wouldn't care, either send me or Pinta a message, whatever your roster is.
So, Bear, how would we want to set up if we wanted to commentate without them hearing us?
We can always commentate in TTS on team chat if we all on the same team.
That's true. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's fine. It's not the end of the world. We'll figure it out later.
Alright, who should I PM my comp to?
Bomb3r messaged me, so if you want to just message me as well.
Sure, okay.
Set this right here. Okay. So, who is Bomber? You're attacking first?
Yeah, I think he is.
It's only picking up like a second after you speak, I think. Bomber.
Okay.
All right. Both teams have been configured, I think, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
So we just grab them.
Yes. Why are we doing the thing where they message us their teams, Bear? Is it just so they can't, we know that they're not cheating?
Yeah, just so there's not just like counter picks. So they've they sent us the message. They can't change it, so we'll just do it as that. I think I'm gonna turn off my push to talk because this is not playing out the way I thought it was going to.
Yeah, I didn't really think exactly about how we were going to set this up where we could commentate where they couldn't hear. We can always figure that out later. And Bear, do you have your rulebook pulled up just in case we need it?
I can get that pulled up. Okay, there we go. I can finally be a person again. I don't have to keep hitting that button. Oh, I guess I'll go ahead and add since there was a huge thing today. This is for both of you. An inactive operator that has line of sight, or attacker rather, that has line of sight to a hidden token on the defender side will get revealed.
Even if they're inactive, okay.
Yes, if they are inactive. So ideally, if you have somebody in front of a window who either you've activated or you haven't activated yet, and if they're looking into a room that has a hidden token, but there's a barricade in the way, if you use a different operator to break that barricade, then because your inactive operator has line of sight to the hidden token gets revealed.
Okay.
If that hidden token actually turns out to be a real person, they wouldn't be able to repost that.
Nope, unless the active character was
one opening the window,
yes,
looking into the building.
And with that being said, I'm interested to see how all this plays out now.
Yeah, here, starting with attacker and the defender, do y'all want to say, for the purposes of the stream, your team picks real quick?
Who first?
Attackers
So
first.
I got Blitz, Ash, Edge, Catcher, and Twitch.
Okay. I went with Pulse, Capcan, Mute, Castle, and Jaeger.
All right. And did you guys pick your tactical inventory yet?
I have
No.
Okay, you guys can go ahead and do that now.
Yep. If you guys could zoom in on your tactical inventory so you can't see what the other person's picking.
Sure.
I should have. The game that I did, I just had them message me, but it'll be fine.
Oh, let me grab charge cubes.
And also, just to reiterate, preferably, if you do have any rules questions, we are not pausing the timers to ask.
Right.
That is why everyone was given time to catch up on them for themselves. So, we may be somewhat lenient. I was pretty lenient in the other game that I was playing, but they both had played like less than 10 games combined. So,
Okay.
you know,
One thing I do when I play on tabletop is even while the timer is running, I will check line of sight using the line tool.
you are
I think
not
that's
allowed
fine.
to do that.
No, gotcha. Okay.
Nope. Line of sight can only be checked, or measuring line of sight can only be checked if it is challenged by the opposing player.
Gotcha.
Selected my tattoo.
Yeah, me too.
And then also, just because we do have some of these characters, just things that I like to tell people because they don't know. Jaeger, you can, as an attacker, you can use up all of your movement, basically your move action, so your base of 5 movement, you can use that to counter Jaeger's reaction.
The entire move action would count as one of the actions to be spent?
Yes. So instead of having to use one of your shoot or destroy or overwatch actions, you can just give up your entire movement. Now, you cannot do that if you have moved with an operator first.
Right.
It has to be the full 5, and you can't combine it with a run to like do that as well. Also with other reaction, Sledge and Capkin have a very weird interaction with each other. If Sledge uses his ability on one side of a window or doorway, and the new space that he moves into is on the opposite side of said door space or window, Capkin can react to that, but the reaction would not be until Sledge's entire ability is complete.
Okay.
So, if you Salt, you are playing with Capkin, so kinda just... It's also, if you are thinking of using a reaction, you are supposed to stop your timer, so be mindful of if you think you're going to use it, just go ahead and already have it in your head if you're going to use it or not, rather than thinking about it. If anything, Penta will pause Bomber's timer, and then he will start yours if you are thinking about a react.
Basically, don't interrupt to say I'm going to think about using it, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And then just to keep play pretty fluid, Penta can help with placing breaches or removing things. Just be clear and vocal about what you are doing. And preferably if you... sometimes there will be instances where you do an action, but then the other player will say, okay, well, I'm going to do that, and then you'll try to take it back. Try not to do that. Try to be
Right.
be fair game.
Have some etiquette, right? Okay.
I
I think he's missing a tactical gadget. Should have 9, right?
No, he's good. 3 drones and 6 gadgets. Oh no, that is 5. You're right. So one more. You get one more gadget, Bomber.
All right.
That's all I have for the time being.
Yep. So with that, you can start your 15 minutes of setup. And real quick, I want to remind you, in case you were not aware, you can either keep the bombs in these spots, but this corner space right here is also a potential bomb place if you want to move one of the bombs.
Right.
All right.
And moving the bomb counts as one of your 10 reposition or remove components.
10 reposition moves, 2... Is it 2 breaches?
3.
3 breaches, okay.
Yep. Yeah, if you got any questions, because you got 15 minutes to set stuff up. While you're setting up, if you have questions,
Gotcha.
ask us. We'll go ahead and...
And I have one fortified wall, too.
Yes, correct.
Alright. Alright.
Try and turn their volume down a little bit so that people can hear while they're setting up. And they can't hear us. Alright. I'm interested to see with this team comp what he's planning on doing. Oh, he's starting with Overwatch tokens. Hey, Salt, just so you know, technically in the rulebook, you have to rearrange things and then do your setup gadgets, and then you do Overwatch tokens last.
Rearrange?
Yes.
First, what's the second one?
You rearrange things first, then you place any of your setup gadgets, and then you can put your Overwatch tokens 5 more correctly.
He can do any of his setup in whatever order.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know how strict you were going to be about the way it's listed in the rulebook. That way.
No, I had asked, I think like 2 or 3 times, and the response was like, you don't. It is listed in a specific order, but you do not have to do it in specific order.
Gotcha.
I think Steam just blew up.
Team 2 crap right now.
Yeah, it kicked me out too.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm making clickety clackies.
Okay, let's take a gander at this. That is a fake castle.
Oh. Salt did disconnect.
Oh.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I see.
I just realized that.
Let me see. How can I refresh it? I just quit the game entirely.
Yeah, probably. I paused your timer. In fact, I'm actually going to add more to it, obviously. I did not realize you were the one who also disconnected. Classic. I wonder... Hey, Bear.
What up?
You want to hop into a separate voice chat while they set up, and we can talk about it while they're setting up, where they can't hear?
Yeah, we can do that.
Wahaha. Why, hello.
Hello. Yeah, that'll be good for us to figure out how to do.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what we could do during the actual gameplay, because we'll need to hear, obviously, what they're doing. But maybe we can commentate during setup.
I was thinking, like, well, we can't mute them because then we can't hear them. We can only deafen ourselves. If we mute ourselves, we can't talk.
Yeah, we can't talk to each other. I'm sure there's probably a setting that we could put ourselves in.
I think best thing would be that if we are, because like we are both in the TTS right now, if everybody was all up to date and knew every single rule without question, then we could do it.
That's true.
Because we could just be in there, or at least just one of us could be in there.
If only, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure we can figure out a way for us to be able to talk to each other and hear each other, but them for not to hear us while we can still hear them. If only I knew how software worked. Well, while he's reloading into the game, what do you think about their team picks?
You first. I just took a bite.
Oh, nice. Lovely. Okay, well, first up, I noticed that on the defense side, because that's the side I'm looking at, he hasn't picked any heavyweights to go with his team. He's got 2 lightweights and, just 1 lightweight with pulse and 4 mediums. He's got the 2 reaction operators. Did the other guy bring IQ? Did Bomber? Bomber did not bring IQ, so that'll actually be super useful. Let's see what he's got. He's got Twitch, and what kind of setup he's got. Okay, so, and another thing, his only setup thing, he's got the mute jammers, which means Thatcher and Twitch have been picked, and there's not much extra utility for them to clear. So I'm not saying those 2 picks are now useless, but they're not as good if he had picked some additional utility setup operators. And he didn't pick anything to counter Jaeger and Kapkin's reactions, which is going to be really nice.
I do like given the format that we were running, and then also sort of the meta that we can potentially see with the small amount of operator picks that we have available to us. The Kapkin, Jaeger, and Mute is a good combination to counter IQ.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, if you look at his tactical inventory, he brought 2 bulletproof cams. So
Yeah.
that's like the first thing that I would do if I was worried about an operator like that.
Yeah, but
Bomber did-
Thatcher can take out those bulletproofs pretty easily, though. So
he could. It's just if he can play around the movement action to counter Jaeger, then that will be significantly better.
yeah, I also realized that he does not have thermite, so he is limited simply to his 2 breaching charges to breach red walls or hatches.
Yeah, not super detrimental.
Yeah.
Kind of just however you want to play.
It's true. I'm not saying you have to pick thermite. I'm just saying that might limit him. It might not. You know, certainly it'll be harder because something I like about thermite is that you can maybe breach something on the outside, like right here, and clear things before you move in. But he will have to be a little bit more precise and up close with those breaching charges.
Yep, and he does have some. If he can't use the Thatcher,
Yeah,
he does have Ash. Could potentially use that for the utility removal.
that's true.
Just depends on how clumped up everything's gonna get with some of the barricades and the barbed wire, and some of the bulletproofs. So not a whole lot of safe spaces for some of that stuff without Ash getting a good amount of value. He's probably gonna get some good value.
Yeah. I'm gonna laugh if he can't reconnect to tabletops. Oh, there he goes.
There we go. He is.
Awesome.
We are not first timers.
No. I went ahead and reset his timer though. Hey Civ, how's it going?
Are you streaming?
Yeah, we're streaming. And we're commentating.
We are. That's why we are in here.
Yes. We're streaming Bomber and Salt's game.
Oh,
Good.
nice.
Could you maybe do us a huge favor?
Yeah, tell me.
Well, how long are you gonna be on?
Yeah, I mean, I can be, yeah. If you want, I can just like be
Would,
the ref for them.
if you would not mind, that would be awesome.
Right.
That way we can make sure that the game is good to go and there's no hiccups, and then we can also do this. And yeah.
Sure.
If
I'm
you
gonna.
could, that'd be great.
Yeah, for sure. No one. But I need the password.
It's just Tourney. TOURNEY.
All right.
You're also telling that to your stream, so
Oh yeah, I mean they can come watch. It's up to them.
FYI.
Yeah.
Might not be the best because it might make everybody lag out.
Maybe, I guess that's true. I'm sure nothing else bad will happen.
No.
So looks like he's keeping the 2 bomb locations. The 2 default ones. Not bad.
Well, we'll just see if he's playing to hold the balcony room.
Yeah. And by the way, we can look at things, which is cool. I know this first castle token he set up is a fake, so that's interesting. Okay. Are you having Civ go and listen to their game? Is that what's happening?
Alright, I'm chewing again.
Nice.
No, I was just gonna have him. So, it turns out we're gonna need 3 people to do what we want to do.
Maybe
2 people to potentially cast, and then
I'm sure there's easily a way we could work this. Like, we just weren't thinking before we hopped into this one, which is fine. Like, we could have one of the people participating stream their game, and we could listen to them through that stream, but talk on our own channel. I don't know, maybe that's too complex?
Well, but to watch the stream, you have to hop into the voice chat. Yeah.
Poo-poo. I'm sure there's something we could do. Okay.
They can't be in separate stuff.
So he's blocking off these 2 key doorways. I gotta say, I know this seems like one you want to block off, but my personal opinion is that as a defender, I don't want to keep myself away from any of the entryway spaces, and this can be a key spot to rotate from.
If he opens up that fortified wall, which is what I like to do a lot, then I'm okay with that. Just as long it's also convenient too if you are playing, relatively close to those spaces. It's nothing you can really plan most of the time. It just sort of happens.
Yeah.
So we'll see if he
looks like he's removed.
if he manages to take that. Has he used all of his breaches?
Sure.
Just one?
He's got one over here. Can only one person be promoted to the black color? Oh, no, I got him. Okay. He hasn't removed either of the reinforced hatchways. I don't know. I'm kind of myself moving towards a no hatchway playstyle because I always regret leaving a single hatch closed. It's too easy for the attacker to just ignore it, and then you need it to rotate later and you can't.
It does seem like both team comps are pretty balanced.
Yeah.
Not really too much. I know Bomb3r, he's got Blitz, which I think is maybe just more utility. But also he does have that shield to give him light protection constantly. Ash and Sledge for your destruction. Sledge has the close range destruction. Ash has the long range, as well as using both of those to get rid of some utility. And then you've got the form of anti-electronics between Thatcher and Twitch. Now Twitch is soft countered by the mute, so she won't be able to get in there.
But he's got Thatcher, so
that's it. Yeah, that's the good call on the Thatcher. So it is pretty good back and forth. Kind of counterplay. I guess it's hard to predict what your opponent's going to bring.
So what is your opinions on picking Twitch versus picking Flores? Because Flores could potentially deal damage as well as scanning. Whereas Twitch does not do that.
For me personally, I would run both of them.
Yeah.
Together.
That's
and
interesting.
It just gives you get 4 more drones.
Yeah, and drones are good
on top of your other 3. But if you are playing that way, kind of what you want to do is focus on just getting the pings and trying to get the wall bangs.
By the way, that Capcan that you just put in kitchen is the real Capcan. The one in the Stairway of Death is fake. Oh, he put both of his pulse tokens upstairs. Interesting. I guess that could make for a good bluff later.
Yeah, he will only get to overwatch one space, but yes, that could be a good bluff to maybe if he does have an opportunity to run out on the balcony and then he could just place one of them there.
Well, he could make to move his pulse downstairs to cover someone as a bluff while still keeping the one upstairs and maybe all right, so the mute he put in console closet is fake. The one he's putting in the bathroom is real. Which
real one.
One of my favorite spots to watch, as you know, is the bathroom line.
Pretty spread out right now.
He's moving that door over here.
I think he's moved one camera.
He's got these 3 doors over here on the right. I'm assuming he doesn't want them anymore, so I am throwing that.
I would wait until he's done, just in case he goes back. I assume Civ has been keeping track of how much stuff has been moved.
Yeah. All right.
But I guess for the sake of it, one.
So this is interesting. He's putting a mute jammer into the admin room, but he's got the objective is not in there. So I'm wondering if he thinks they'll breach from there.
Yeah, he's got. Oh, he did put the bulletproof in there. He put the bulletproof in the default camera spot. So that itself is good. I guess if he is to rotate in that direction, which that would probably be the favorable direction to come from if they do try to take balcony office.
Yeah. That's weird.
I guess it all kind of depends on is this just random placement or is this an actual strat? But it is very spread out at the moment.
I don't think spread out's a good thing. It keeps the attacker on their toes. Also, I'm not looking. Okay, so the castle in the center room, the lobby, is the real one. I don't know where. I didn't see where we put the other one. Oh, the one over here in the waiting room. That's the
Gotcha.
fake one.
Now I do like that fake one. I've been able to have a couple games where putting them that close to a window, they just assumed that it was a fake one.
Yeah.
If I was Salt, back to the big cubicle office, I think what I would do is I would put the mute jammer in the space that the bulletproof is in, as none of the windows would have access to it. Whereas where it is placed right now, if Bomber just goes to that solo window, he could, if the window barricade is destroyed, then he can just easily destroy the mute jammer.
Yeah.
And I would put the bulletproof probably next to the heavy wall where the Capcan in the kitchen is, just to sort of provoke that if you want this, you have to lean into an area that he would have line of sight of.
Mm-hmm. He's got 5 minutes left. Here, real quick, I gotta hop over to the voice chat for just a second.
Gotcha.
Hey, Bomber, you're not watching the stream, are you?
Cool.
Huh? Okay, cool. Because we were totally talking about the defense setup. So, stay away. We're spoiling things in there, so don't watch it. Okay. I was just going to tell Bomber not to be watching the live stream since we're spoiling the entire defense setup here. That's an interesting placement for the real Jaeger.
I get to join this stream.
Yo, how's it going?
Good. Where is
Yeah,
this?
we may just have to do this where we can't hear them, but I think that would be all right. We can sort of predict or see what maybe their ideas are.
Were you asking about
is
where
the
we're
stream?
where we're streaming? It's on YouTube. I put it in the video content tab of the server. That's where the link is there. If you want to watch it there.
Okay. I see one you posted yesterday.
So.
Oh, it is yesterday for me. That's why.
Okay.
That's my time zone. It's just got midnight.
Oh, nice. Wow. Late game for y'all.
He is playing around with that castle. He got rid of the lean.
The one in lobby?
Mm-hmm. Yep, he just
Interesting.
moved it to face in the balcony office.
Castle does have Orange Destroy, except that one's the fake, isn't it? No, that's the real one. So he could destroy that wall.
Mm-hmm. He could destroy that wall. He's just gotta watch the main stairs, because he doesn't have anybody overwatching that area. He does have that camera facing into that room.
Yeah.
That's not really gonna do much.
Um,
So if Bomber puts 2 people over by the main stairs,
yeah.
we can use one of them to destroy the barricade, move in,
And take out
and
Castle.
then take out the castle, and then he can have another overwatch all of that.
Yeah, but at least he doesn't have thermite, so like he has to destroy the camera, move down. Like it's gonna take a little bit more effort since he only has breaching charges.
Yep.
And probably maybe Salt is thinking he will have time to turn around if that were to happen.
This is a big map, so
Yeah.
being able to do that's not very easy. Oh,
Did
I
he-
do like that. I can get into that.
Did he move the signal jammer? Oh, the signal jammer is now up in this room, up in this top room by the spiral stairs. Interesting.
Gotcha, the connector. And then
Yeah.
he just made a breach in between connector room and the CEO office.
That's one of my favorite breaches to make.
And he repositioned that castle watching out the door. Now he's gonna have to watch his back with from the bathroom.
Yeah, but he's
Because
got
one of my
mute.
favorite things to do is put the ash right there
Yeah,
to take out the barbed wire, the barricade, and
see into that
light
room.
wall. And that would be a direct line of sight.
Okay, so the attacker's setting up now. Okay, so Bomber is setting up. What are some weak spots that you're noticing in the setup? One thing, real quick, that I don't know if is a weakness, and actually this is actually something I thought about after my last game, is that he's setting up where none of his operators are actually in the site rooms themselves. They're either in rooms adjacent or close by, which I think might actually be the better play than loading up inside the site room. But it could come back to bite him. Maybe the attacker could get a good foothold before the assault can really take it back. What are you thinking?
Well, because we know over in CEO, we know that the mute in the closet and the castle and connector are both fake.
Yeah.
So if he can get that info really quick, the closest person he has, which is
mute.
technically either mute or castle.
Yeah.
So
or
it would be
if he breaches if the attacker, if Bomber breaches the entry space, he might be able to get pulse down there, but he's probably not going to do that.
that's what I was going to point out. As long as he can make sure that doesn't go away, or if he can get rid of maybe the wall itself, I still wouldn't recommend that. But if he can get into the room without having to use either one of his breaches, then he's just going to have full control over it.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, there's nothing that he can do. He could
he
could move into connector and then try and drone out everyone else.
Interesting. Okay, he's got. Oh, Jaeger and Kapkan are a little far from a stairwell too. He can't go into the stairwell and the spiral stairs because he's blocked that off from himself. They would have to spend a turn walking around into admin to walk up the stairwell in the big room. So Jaeger and Kapkan are a little isolated. Castle could get around. Like Castle and Mute could rotate around, but also he can easily overwatch through that lobby office, the middle connector room here. Bomber can to keep him from rotating. Although Castle could rotate through the main middle room. If he breaches that door, he has a line of sight directly down that breached wall into console. And let's not forget, he could drop pulse down on the balcony and try and maybe get a pick somewhere. Okay, so it looks like he's setting up Thatcher outside console, probably to take out that signal disruptor, so he can drone in. Looks like Ash is going straight upstairs, it looks like, maybe?
He's going to have to be careful with that ash, as well as the sledge. Because if he activates those first, and then he ends up not watching that entryway space,
Pulse can drop behind.
Pulse can come down and get a free kill.
Yeah.
And between Twitch and Blitz, not only that, but he can definitely get a free kill just because he won't have to use either of his actions until he actually moves down there. So we'll have to see. Not a whole lot of lean. He does get that heavy protection with the Blitz, so he may try to go with like sort of an aggressive play, and even where the Blitz is positioned, that's pretty good control because it's really easy to move into that wall and then or from connector into CEO.
Do you think Salt is regretting not making one of these operators near console office? You think he's regretting not making one of them real?
I don't think so. He can still move. His Capcan's got the 7 run. Jaeger has the 2 run. Basically 7 movement. The Jaeger also has it, and just from where they are positioned, they may not be able to make it to CEO.
Yeah. Oh, all right. We're
quickly,
starting.
but they will be able to at least the mute and the castle. Oh.
Yeah, they're going. They're going.
Oh, why was the castle revealed?
Because Blitz opened the doorway down here.
He did. You're right. I did not see that.
That means he should be unoverwatched. Oh no, it looks like Ash opened the doorway with her destruction. She targeted the space Blitz was in. That means the barbed wire should be destroyed, shouldn't it?
If she didn't use her ability, she just used...
Oh, she's used a regular destroy. Okay.
Basic destroy.
And he moved Ash to watch the injury space, so that's good. Okay.
That is good. That is good. I don't know if I would have put her there though. I think leaving her on the left side of Blitz.
I agree.
I like that space a lot. That's a super secret space.
And it would keep her close to the console room.
Yep, it'd keep her close where she does have that run of 5. So if she gets rid of that barbed wire, she can just immediately run in there.
Yeah. All right. Looks like he's activating Thatcher. Is he moving in? Oh. Or is he gonna throw a charge in first? Oh, he's just leaning. Oh, so he's just gonna overwatch it. So he might be going for a slow entry. So that's it for Thatcher. Oh, Thatcher's not even gonna throw an EMP grenade in there. He might as well take out the. I guess then he couldn't overwatch.
Because he had to move. I don't think he was originally leaning with Thatcher.
No, and he had to destroy the window, so he wouldn't be able to
destroy. So
he wouldn't have been able to overwatch.
I think he's taking that tip that I gave, which is a very good thing to do. I know for starters, a lot of these players they're not gonna start. Well, he did it with the Blitz, which is really good, and he did make a good play using Ash to get rid of it.
Yeah.
But especially if Thatcher, it would have been a lot more ideal if he was already leaning, because then he could have performed the destroy action, and because he's already leaning, he doesn't have to move. And then if he did toss in the EMP, and if Jaeger decided to react to it, he could just give up his movement because he's not going anywhere anyways, and then he can safely overwatch.
So Twitch is overwatching a good stairwell spot, thinking he'll get a drop on Capkin. The good thing is that the real Capkin, he put a breach in that little in the kitchen room, so he can move around there without having to reveal and destroy either door or the wall. So that's good.
Yep.
Okay, so he's already moving. You mute around, but he can't get out of the bathroom, which is funny because Blitz is overwatching it. Although
he moved one space, he did. Yeah. Yep. So I think what I would do in Salt's, is Salt's the one making.
Yeah.
I think I would move the decoy Capkin into OBJ, and I would put it right in the corner by the castle wall, and then use the other one, or at least use the real one that's over in the kitchen. Have him run to help support castle. Either he can watch backwards to sort of where the Jaeger was looking, or he could watch into OBJ with castle because he does have that bulletproof in there to get any pings. He could watch to the far side next to yellow stairs in case they decide to come down there. They could also get pings. So a lot of stuff he could do, but I think what I would do is plump up my people so that
I wonder
with the Jaeger,
is Thatcher going to call a shot there? I think Thatcher can see Jaeger. I think that he might have shot. I wonder if he is going to call that.
Ooh, Thatcher can definitely see Jaeger.
Yeah, you think so? I'm pretty certain he has a line of sight there.
I don't know like the actual line of sight, but I'm just looking at it.
Yeah, I'm just eyeballing it, and I can't draw a line, unfortunately.
He can see that. He can definitely see that.
Yeah, so that might be a mistake on his part.
That's up for the players to call out. So.
It's true. So Jaeger got lucky there, and that is the real Jaeger. I would try and rotate Capkin around maybe closer to the stairs, just to get upstairs in a pinch if he needs to. Also, with his run, if he could drop Pulse in the spiral stairs, he could destroy that window and flank around to kill Thatcher. Okay, he is moving Capkin.
Now, he just moved the decoy Capkin. I don't know if I would have done that. I would have just used all the movement on the real one and then just had the fake one. Unless he's trying to get that, the range. But I think he still would have been at close range had he stayed in spot. But that does get rid of one of his movements.
Yo,
Not super ideal.
Something, a suggestion we got from First Try is that we could be in the same room with them, but they could turn our volume all the way down, like mute us, so we could talk and commentate while we can listen to them in the same room.
True. Actually, yes, that's super, super true.
Do we want to try that after this round? Hop in and force our way in, and they could just text us a question or say that they're unmuting us for a question.
Let's.
Or just stick with this for this first game.
Let's just stick like this for this game, and then we can try. It's all still a learning experience for
Yeah,
us. So.
that's true. If he had brought smoke, he could drop down that balcony stairwell and get a little walk out of the smoke and get a pick on Blitz, but he did not bring smoke, so...
Yeah, he does only have the one runner of Pulse. To me, I don't think that's a good Pulse play. If he had Bandit, I'd be all about it. I think those are, if I'm correct, those are the only 2 runners that the defenders have. With the core box.
Looks like Bomb3r moved his... he moved Sledge upstairs, and I didn't see what he did with... I guess Blitz is just staying where he's at, not doing anything. But he moved Sledge upstairs, and Sledge overwatched... I can't remember the L stairs, I can't remember what we called that on the map. The Death Stairs. So he's got Castle and Pulse. It's about this time that I would want the main stairs on the bottom or top middle here. I wish that I would start to think as defense that I wish I had not castled that off so I could drop down there and come into the middle lobby with Pulse maybe, but that is not what he did. He's also got the spiral stairs that he could come down.
Yeah, I think with this particular setup he is just trying to hold it, but he's just inconveniently spaced out or spread out right now.
Yeah.
I still think it'd be a really good idea for Salt to get, if not one, both of his Capkins inside that objective room, just to sort of force, because otherwise he could just push through into connector.
What is he gonna do with Ash? Where's she gonna push? Is she gonna go into the connector with Blitz? Oh, okay. He's gonna destroy the Wealth Castle.
He's making a good use out of that.
Yeah.
And that is good. Being able to move in there.
Yeah.
Now, it'll just depend on what he's trying to do, because Bomb3r does have...
Oh,
okay, so he's overwatching.
Oh, I don't know about that. The attacker can breach this entryway space and kill Castle immediately.
This is why I wanted Capkin to move relatively where Jaeger's at.
Sledge could Sledge could do his free action on... Well, I guess the entryway space would have to be... If they blow this entryway space, Sledge could do his free move and shoot action on Castle, and then have this middle room. I don't think...
I think a good thing for him to do, because he does have... Bomb3r does have Twitch and Sledge upstairs.
Yeah.
I think he should use Twitch as getting rid of the breach.
Yeah, the fortified entryway.
Sorry, the entryway space.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Twitch
that,
could blow it and then use Sledge, and if Sledge somehow doesn't kill him, he would have another shoot action to beat it. But he's gonna kill Castle. Castle's got 4 health, and Sledge is rolling a million die. I don't think Salt was really thinking with that, or I think he just doesn't see it. Maybe runs out of time. Well, and this is something you have to keep in mind as the defender, is that even though it looks like that he's watching this room, the problem is because the attackers have first initiative, they can move first and move down into that center room before he can do anything. And you have to keep that in mind. I would have moved him in this little back corner here near the camera to watch through the barricaded door and watch the hatchway and watch the castle door. But now Castle's super exposed. But will Bomb3r see it? That's the question. Yes. Looks like... oh, interesting. What is he doing with Sledge? Ooh, wow. He doesn't see it. That is shocking.
He may not want to go for it because...
Oh, okay. He's gonna...
Because he knows that that's the real castle, but also there is the Jaeger behind.
Yeah.
He may think that he might accidentally...
Oh, like the Capkin on the stairs, you mean?
Misposition.
Oh, and the Jaeger. Yeah, you're right.
When the Jaeger's watching.
Still, though, I don't know. A free kill? I guess you're right.
So I think he did use Sledge's ability.
Yeah, he used Sledge's ability to get through the window.
So now he can destroy either one of those light walls.
Well, he's going to reveal... He's also going to reveal mute.
He is going to reveal the mute.
Oh, and he took damage from a Capkin trap.
Okay. So he still has his. So he still has an ability, which now he will probably try to just go ahead and kill the mute. So
Yeah.
either way, using his ability, I think I would have went ahead and destroyed something, but it's probably good that he didn't, because if he destroyed the wall in between bathroom and yellow stairs,
Yeah.
the pulse could easily just come down and get a refrag. So it's probably really good that he decided not to do that.
True.
He did move an extra space up so that mute now no longer has cover. So that'll be good.
Where's the roll?
Most definitely he's just gonna go for this.
Oh, interesting. Oh, okay, there. He's doing the art.
For
Okay,
this shot.
Good. Oh.
That is not a
Not
dead
enough.
mute.
Holy
That
cow.
Is he going?
I would probably reroll maybe because it's a kill, man. And
So I wouldn't for the
Really?
sake that he still has Twitch upstairs. I would just have
he can
bring
move Twitch down. That's true. You could do that, but then he
Because
might
he-
want to keep Twitch upstairs for a certain reason. You know what I mean?
Well, and he still does because he's also got the cover, sort of from the blitz.
Yeah.
So I think the only scary thing for
Yeah,
Bomb3r
that
right
is-
now
That is
is
mute
just
dead.
the entryway in yellow stairs.
So he used his reroll token. He killed mute. He's gone.
Okay.
He's got pretty much control of the entire left side of the map here.
He does.
I mean, Pulse can drop
On
down the
which-
spiral stairs, but Jaeger's in this middle, so Jaeger can rotate around a Sledge, and Sledge is weak.
Does he have?
It's just that
oh,
Thatcher
he
is-
does have some impacts. Okay, so one.
Thatcher is watching that connector room, though. Yeah, he could shoot at mute from behind the pool table, maybe, without incurring a reaction from Thatcher. Huh. Interesting play. So it looks like he activated Thatcher. Oh, is he claiming that he has sight to Jaeger now? I can't tell. I'm just looking at the moving mouses. Oh no, he passed it to Salt. It's Salt's turn.
All right. Well,
So what would you do at this
Jaeger
moment?
moves- if
Oh.
Jaeger moves any closer, he's just going to get marked. So
I'm not sure what's happening here. Oh, okay.
he
Jaeger is
he
calling
a
a
line of
shot.
sight.
I knew
Wow.
it. He does have it.
He does have that heavy protection, but Jaeger does have really good long range, even Pulse. I think, what, are those the two
Yeah.
long range players?
A yellow and two orange. Not amazing, but not terrible. Behind heavy cover, though. Well, and now that he's confirmed that there's a line of sight, Thatcher will repost. And Thatcher only has an orange and a red, so he could maybe survive that. But I don't think he has cover.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe if he knew he was going to do that, he might have been able to reposition
But
his
this
Jaeger so that he could get cover.
this is a line of sight lesson at home. This is why this window is so cool. You can watch all the way into the main lobby here, which is pretty cool.
Sort of cool.
Oh, he passed it back to...
Was there any damage roll? No damage.
No,
Or
I'm not sure. They switched back to the attacker's timer, so I guess that was Thatcher doing that the whole time. But I don't see any dice
Oh,
rolled.
yes.
We'll definitely have to swap into their channel for next game so we can actually hear what's happening. Uh-oh. Do I see some preemptive lines being drawn?
Okay, all done eating.
Nice. Okay, now it looks like Thatcher's calling a shot. I mean, yeah, he's got line of sight. Okay. Was that a roll? Or is he just pulling his dice aside? Okay. I am confused. Okay, now he's rolling. So Thatcher is making a shot against Jaeger. That's what's happening. And I don't think there's any cover. So he could get a kill. Whoa! He gets a kill on Jaeger. Oh, I guess they said Jaeger has light cover. I didn't see that.
He does have cover.
Okay. I thought he was totally exposed. So that's probably why they were rechecking the line of sight.
It looks, yeah.
And I just missed that. Okay.
Could have been a hiccup that Civ was trying to resolve.
Yeah. So here's the repost from Jaeger.
Now that is good. At least Jaeger is getting a repost from it. Getting an automatic overwatch from just being a hidden defender is pretty strong.
If Thatcher wants to overwatch again, he's going to get another repost. So that is 1 damage to Thatcher.
Mm-hmm. I think.
Will he do? Oh, he will. So Jaeger gets another repost.
See if he calls it.
Oh, he should. Come on. Yeah, he's doing it, right? Yeah. Okay, good. What do we got? Nothing.
Nothing.
But now the problem is he knows he can't really just move. He can't move Jaeger because Jaeger is totally pinned, both by Blitz and by Thatcher.
They are both pinged.
Yeah. That's true. You want me to jump into there and remind them?
I am sending a message. There we go. Nice. Civ is on it.
Mm-hmm.
So that might hurt that Jaeger a little bit, but he is moving the Ash. So is he gonna leave that entryway space that Pulse is watching? So
nope. Looks like not. Looks like he's backing up.
7, 8, 9, 10.
I think he's trying to get optimal range. He's trying to get 4 to 5 on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So this is the problem. This is why I've stopped reinforcing hatches. Both of the hatches that would be instrumental in Salt getting to take back some control quickly are closed off, and he has no options. Jaeger is trapped in lobby. He'd have to go the long way around to get to a stairwell spot, because he's also blocked himself off from the main stairwell hatchway. He's only got Pulse. Pulse is the only card he's got to play upstairs. So he's in a bad spot, especially in the console objective room. And this is why castle walls and reinforced hatches are double-edged swords. Because if the attacker ignores them, you can't breach them either.
No, you do have to play around them. It's everyone's still figuring out sort of what they want to do.
Yeah.
We've seen a couple different setups. Some completely ridiculous because you closed off a third of the map, but it was great. I think you did a video about that. Something
Probably
about a bandit kamikaze.
Oh my goodness, man. Never before have I been so assured in a victory, only to be proven wrong at the very last second.
Still taking his time figuring out what he actually wants.
Can Castle move into that connector room without Blitz seeing him, do you think? Do you think Blitz's line of sight is going to hit the wall in front of him? I think Castle can move in.
It will hit, yes. It will definitely hit that. He does, however, he wouldn't have many plays there.
Yeah.
I think one of the only things that he could do...
Does he have a C4?
He does have one C4. He could toss a C4 into the space right where... Actually, he could move... If he moves into connector room,
Yeah.
he could move to the space that is in the room, but it's on the other side of the lean token.
Yeah.
if he moves there, Blitz still does not have line of sight of that. Ash's line of sight is blocked by Blitz, even if she could see in there.
Yeah.
But if he does move in that spot, he could toss a C4 in between Blitz and Ash.
The only thing, though, is the Thatcher could watch into that little corner space from where he's at.
Yes.
So that's
now that we're seeing that.
Okay,
that's
moving.
why we're not playing.
Is he moving the real? He's moving the decoy pulse downstairs. That's fun. He's keeping pulse upstairs.
I was gonna suggest that. I think that would be good to bait out the
Twitch. Is that the one? Yeah, Twitch is upstairs. Someone in the stream is asking who's winning. Who would you think? Do you think the attackers got a bigger handle on this?
Defenders are down one player, so
yeah.
I would say as for now they are losing. We are only on only on round 2, so
yeah, anything could happen. But right now it's 5 and 4.
It's been pretty slow. Oh, he did move that Jaeger into cover finally.
Yeah, he did. Oh,
that's good.
That is. Oh, he did. Okay, I guess he used the wrong token. He is actually moving pulse downstairs.
Ah.
I thought that would have been an interesting bluff play. So I wonder what he's going to do here. So
now. That could have been a.
He's got to be careful. He's got to be careful with the Twitch coming down, and also again because attackers have first initiative, Sledge can just walk around, shoot him. So I wonder how. Oh, he might be trying to go for the Thatcher, set up around the window, maybe.
However, what I would like to point out, if Sledge does move through, move into yellow via the light wall, I do think Jaeger has line of sight of that, because if Sledge moves in there.
Oh,
well, if he uses his ability, that's pretty risky on the pulse.
Yeah, so it's risky on the pulse, but basically, I think he's thinking that with this camera here in between the two bomb rooms, the connector room, I think he's he's thinking that's going to keep him from walking in. So he's got to find a way to destroy that, either with Thatcher. Oh well, Thatcher can chuck an EMP in that room. That's how you do it.
Yeah. He does have Castle watching the connector, which is good. Pulse is watching up over into bathroom and sort of yellow, and Jaeger actually does also have the one space
Twitch
inside yellow.
Looks like Twitch finally blew the hatchway on the middle objective room.
Gonna get a flank.
These are some.
Now,
interesting positions.
I'd be careful about this because he does have 2 operators. Actually, I lied. I wouldn't be careful about this because he can easily just fall down and then he can kill one of them, and then he can just like heavy push into the other or like Overwatch.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. So he's droning. Is he using a Twitch drone or a regular drone? Looks like a Twitch drone.
It's like a Twitch drone. He's got one device in there. There's no point in rolling a red. That's going to just automatically get destroyed.
So
they're both at really low time.
What's fun about this this push is that he could still be pushing either objective. He's keeping Salt on his toes. Not sure which one he should really focus on defending. Luckily, he has, if he goes for that middle one, he has Capcan that can rotate around pretty quickly. Ooh. He's bringing the Twitch down by bathroom. Very interesting. He's really closing off this middle lane, the connector lane between the two objectives.
And he's got 6 seconds left, so he's going to have to figure out what to do. He might just put him back in Overwatch just because he doesn't know what he's doing.
Nope. Too late.
Or, not that he doesn't know what he's doing, but he doesn't know what to do.
Well, he can't Overwatch because he destroyed and droned anyway, so Twitch couldn't. So,
I was referring to the Blitz.
So what's Saul going to do? He's got Castle and Capcan. Ooh.
3, 4.
Yeah, he's got to be careful.
5. Okay, that was good movement.
Which way is he going to Overwatch him? That's the question.
Now...
Oh, but Jaeger's blocking his line of sight.
In my opinion, he should have had the Capcan go into the entryway space in the big cubicle office room.
Yeah. Oh, admin.
That would have given him an operator upstairs, and that would have made most of those entryway spaces pretty lethal.
Yeah.
Well,
and it would allow him to rotate to either the spiral stairs or the middle objective room if he went up. But now he's got that Cap can select there, and I don't know if he's just trying to watch the entryway space behind Castle, but Captain cannot watch near Sledge's direction because Jaeger is blocking his line of sight.
Yep.
So this is round 3.
Yeah, both players playing really slow. Nobody other than the mute getting taken out as quickly as he did. Just a bit of misplacement from the beginning and for setup.
So if it were me, what I would do is I would activate Thatcher first, and I would throw an EMP in the console waiting room to get rid of that camera, so Blitz could move in without getting reposted by Castle. Or Ash, and she could shoot Pulse from behind.
See, what I would do, because I don't think the camera... Well, I lied. Yeah, you're right. Both cameras are pretty...
Moving Ash upstairs.
Pretty good.
Has he used... He's used... It looks like he's used a frag, maybe? No, he's used a breaching charge.
So he's droning.
He's droning.
Out the Pulse.
I guess he wants to try and shoot through the wall. From the spot in bathroom.
Oh, you know what? That would be good. He could potentially do a double shot with Sledge. He could just use Sledge's ability to break open the wall, and then he can just follow it up with the shot, the free shoot.
But the problem is Jaeger can repost, so I think he wants to do it from protection of both Jaeger and Pulse. That's why he's doing that. Because if he popped in, he'd get to kill Pulse, but he would trade with Jaeger. That's why he's... Yeah. Okay,
now, if he can... It does seem like he's activating Twitch first. Does he have... He does have some smokes. If he can smoke off that Jaeger...
Can Jaeger see into the entry spot in front of Twitch from there, you think? Probably not.
If Twitch moves in one space?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, he can't see that. He's got the heavy wall.
Yeah, he could smoke in front of Jaeger, though. And go in for the hammer kill. Okay, now he's doing Sledge. So what's he gonna do?
Yeah, still really, really slow play by both players. I mean, they probably just don't want to mess up.
I'm enjoying it, honestly. Like, I think this is pretty good defense against a really strong attack. I mean, choosing this middle lane is such a good way to push because it's closing off the rotations between the two sites. Okay, I think he's doing his hammer action. He is. Haha, yes.
Now, Sledge, he does already have some damage, so I don't think this is bad. If he can get the kill, I think I would be totally fine.
Yeah, but
if Sledge gets refragged, because at this point you're just playing on operators, and attackers do have more operators.
And he will have gotten 2 uses out of his breaching hammer, which is pretty good. Now I don't think Pulse has cover now that he's right up on. Now that Sledge is right up on Pulse, because that's going. I guess that's what they're talking about right now. I think trying to figure out if he has light cover or not. Oh, oops. Sorry. Yeah. I guess they're doing a contest. I'm pretty sure he just doesn't have light cover, right?
He does not have light cover, no, because the line of sight is crossing through the edge of the space, not the space itself. I'm
guessing Salt is... Yeah, see, because it's a perfect... I mean, they're adjacent, so...
Yeah, he is not getting cover from that.
Yeah.
Don't know if it would help out either.
Is Jaeger getting his optimal range on his repost? Where is Jaeger? I think so, right? Oh, no, he's 4 to 6, so he's getting yellow into orange. Still, though, Sledge has got what? 2? Oh, yeah, 2 damage on him, so he should probably kill him with Jaeger. Alright, he's rolling his dice. Could he whiff this?
In a world.
In a world. No.
That is not a whiff. That is
decimated Pulse. Okay. and needs to call a riposte with Jaeger.
Will he do it?
So, it's now 5-3, but it's probably about to be 3-4.
Now, and I think here the sledge also does not have any cover, so...
Oh, yeah, that's probably what they're thinking. Yeah, I don't think he does. Has Salt used his reroll token yet? He has not, right? So he just needs to deal 3. Easy.
Yep, there we go. That's a pretty good repost.
Mm-hmm. Yep, sledge gone. Okay, so now it's 4-3. So it's still pretty even, honestly. I don't know if we can say who's winning.
Mm-hmm. Attackers do have that CEO office cut off, though. It's not going to be easy to get through. If he...
Well, especially if he doesn't put anybody upstairs.
Yeah, if he would have sent the Capkin in the other direction, then that could have created some even slower play.
And the other thing about him putting someone upstairs is he could kill Blitz from the balcony. Like, Bomber is now assured at the moment knowing that he can't get anybody behind Blitz.
Yep.
And here's something interesting that I just noticed with Sledge destroying that spot in bathroom. Twitch is now watching down the console lobby as well. So he's got 3 people, all their Overwatches converging in this middle room, and he's got nobody upstairs. So there's pretty much no way for him to get to that room that I can see right now.
Oh.
Except maybe if he had someone who could drop into the spiral stair entryway, but he does not have that anymore. So if you were Bomber, would you just move Thatcher in and defuse the bomb and leave Twitch and Blitz to hold those two angles? Oh, he's going in with Castle. So,
I think I would. I don't think I would be worried about the camera itself, as he can't really... Salt doesn't really have a nice way to get in there.
Yeah. Okay, he's moving in. Can Thatcher see him from there, do you think?
I don't think... If he moves one more space forward, I think that he can.
Yeah, so he's got to be real careful.
But yeah, that's the spot. Now he does get protection. Oh, and he's leaning as well, so he does only get light protection though. Yeah. Oh no! As a matter of fact, he might not if the line of sight. So the line of sight is targeting the castle mini, but the line of cover, if it crosses over that heavy wall, he does have heavy protection.
Yeah, he does. Can Blitz see him from there? Yeah, he can he? Because it's a 2x3.
Blitz can also see him, so he will get riposted twice. But he does still get... And I think the goal here would be to kill the Thatcher. Which...
Well, let's see. Where is Castle's token? 2 yellow and a red. He could maybe kill Thatcher. Maybe. Is this Blitz's roll?
It is Blitz's roll. He's doing Blitz first.
That's it. That's 4 damage even with heavy cover.
And now Thatcher's getting the repost as well, so this Castle's...
Oh, no, Castle... I always forget the Castle has 5 health and not 4. I keep thinking he's a lightweight, but he's not.
And he's located.
Oh,
now, I do think in this instance, so Twitch does have line of sight into that room, but because Castle is now located, I don't think Twitch will also get a riposte.
I don't think so.
I think it will just be Thatcher.
Did Thatcher not call a repost? I don't think...
He must not think that he has it. Oh, Castle is calling a shot on the blitz. I think he's just trying to do
A
it.
shot. Ooh.
That's a good roll. That's good right there.
It's a good roll.
4 damage.
Not quite enough though, but pretty good.
No, you don't re-roll that either. You just keep it.
I don't know, man. If you keep the yellow, well, yeah, you're probably right. He'd have to roll 2 3s on the red.
Yep.
It's not unheard of.
Yep, that's good right there. He's gonna take another repost. There is a world where he survives.
Is there?
He
yeah.
just needs to roll a 3 or less.
Yeah, but I'm no.
That's significantly more than a 3.
Yeah. I think
That's a lot of damage though. That's really good damage.
But if I were him, I think I would have used a C4 because it would go through the shield. Although I guess if with his leaning standee, it would only give him 1 orange damage, so never mind. So 4 damage is better than he could have done with the C4.
Well, what are you referring to?
I was saying that if Castle threw a C4 at Bandit, then he could have killed him, and because it would have gone through his armor. But I forgot that Blitz was leaning. Oh yeah, did I say Bandit?
The lean doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Lean, no. Lean doesn't give you protection from C4 or.
Yeah, but he would have to target the space the mini's on, which means he would only be rolling 1 orange because that's where the lean is.
Oh, you're saying if he targeted the space right in front of Blitz?
Yeah.
Well, no.
If he targeted Blitz's space.
Yes, he would get to roll 2 orange,
okay.
and there would be no protection.
Then that's what I would have done. I would have thrown a C4.
For less damage, potentially?
It would go through his shield, man. With 2 orange? Hitting 5 is not unheard of with 2 orange.
What's he? Oh, he moved the Jaeger way back.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I think this is just getting flustered. He's got 3 seconds left.
Yeah, I think he's tilting is what I'm guessing.
So they are hidden. They will still remain in Overwatch, but this is just going to be a killer move from the attackers. I think now is the chance where...
he can drop Ashen from behind. Oh, no, Jaeger's overwatching that one. But he can just move Thatcher in, I mean...
That's what he needs to do. Just move Thatcher in.
Oh, he blitzed...
He flashbanged the room.
Yeah, that's a good move. Are you thinking this is pretty much game at this point?
This is most definitely game at this point. There's... Even if the stunned Capcan survives...
Oh, he's not even moving
back.
Oh, is he gonna... he's... Oh. I would just move him in, man. Oh, I guess he's only got 1 damage left, so he could still die. It's a good conservative play, probably. Excuse me.
Yeah. If you were running upstairs, I don't think I would have flashed anyways, unless he's planning on using Thatcher to get the kill. Which could be good, because Thatcher hasn't moved in yet, so technically all Thatcher's doing right now, he's just baiting the objective. And he's got two well, even Twitch, she's very well placed. She's holding that whole thing.
Yeah.
This is sort of just the detriment of the defenders not using the upper floor.
Yeah, I really think if he had moved people up, I think if he had kept Pulse upstairs, and if he had moved Capcan upstairs, he'd be in a better spot.
So he did drone just to make sure. So Capcan is stunned and he is located.
I'd move in and kill him with Thatcher. And you could probably defuse the bomb and still be good at that point.
Well, maybe he shouldn't move Thatcher in because... So he is tossing the EMP. Jaeger does still have both of his reactions. We'll see if he uses them. He could easily just spend all of his movement since he's not going anywhere anyways. Ooh. He can't do anything else. Unless the players are being lenient towards each other, he cannot do anything else. He used the EMP, he's leaning out, he is not in Overwatch.
So that's it for his turn. He's still in a good spot, though. Oh, but the Capcan's not going to be stunned anymore after this round.
He will not be stunned
Oh,
anymore.
no, he hasn't activated Capcan yet. He just can't...
He has 1 second. He can't do anything.
That's true.
This is his second activation, so he can just start the time, and Capcan will remain in Overwatch. but it does look like they are going to the next turn.
Would you risk the shot from Twitch and try and move Capkin up into the room? If you were Capkin and you had the time? Because he hasn't gotten any damage yet. He could get light cover from Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
But they're resetting the round. Well, I guess he was located, so he would have actually taken a shot through the wall first, so never mind.
Yeah. And again, if he would have moved in there... Oh, yeah, well... He didn't originally repost with Thatcher to Castle, so he may have also done the same thing. But yeah, you're right. The Twitch would have line of sight due to the ping. Now, we're sort of in a position where Ash can't really do a whole lot.
Yeah. She can drop behind... Well, yeah. She can throw a smoke grenade and drop behind Capkin and kill him easily. Okay, he's unleading. 1, 2, 3. I don't think Jaeger can see him, so he would just... Yeah. 4. He's
Jaeger
defusing.
nor Captain can see him.
He is defusing. So he's making the push.
Mm-hmm.
Is he gonna Overwatch? I mean, that's probably what I would do. You can't... He's only got Jaeger and Capkin.
Mm-hmm.
Can Salt somehow pull this back? Oh, he's moving away from the bomb.
Leaning.
If I were him, I would use one of the 2 people upstairs. I'd throw smoke, and then I'd kill Capkin. Because that would be pretty much game guaranteed.
Well, I think what he should have done... I think the Thatcher's done his job. I would have droned out the Capkin, just because he hasn't activated yet, and then you would still have Twitch watching the long angle. And she would get 1, 2... She would get 3... 4. She'd get 4 riposts from... the all 4 spaces in the direction Capkin is facing.
Listen.
I do believe that 4th space next to the bomb, that Twitch would get line of sight of that.
Yeah.
So that's 4 chances, and then even on top of that, which Thatcher would have no line of sight on any of that.
He's going with Blitz.
Well, that's right, Blitz is upstairs too. He just went upstairs.
Yeah. Capkin is an easy kill. I would still do it, man. Like, throw a smoke grenade down and kill, Also, his time is running down, actually. He's got a smoke. Did he just forget about his smoke grenades? This seems like it would be so much easier for him to reach Capkin. Is he going to call a shot from there? Or is he just...
He may have a shot from there. That would be good too. It still pings, and then you can just Overwatch. But for sure, I think if Capkin moves forward 1, or even diagonal right,
Yeah.
in the direction Capkin's facing. Oh, maybe not the diagonal right. I don't think Blitz will have line of sight of that. Okay, so the line of sight was challenged.
Does he have it? Where was he? Way in the back there?
He was in the
Whoa!
second.
He does have it. Wow. I still think it would. I still think it would have been easier for a smoke Ash kill or a smoke Blitz kill.
Well, where would you put Ash though? You'd have to,
literally right behind Capkin. There's no camera inside this bomb room. She just drops a smoke down the entryway spot.
You don't want optimal range.
Is Ash? I thought Ash's optimal range wasn't close. Oh, a yellow and 2 orange is fine. She could easily kill Capkin.
Nothing beats the 4 dice blitz. I love it. No protection, he's out.
Mm-hmm.
Yike.
So that's pretty much game, right? Like, there's no way Jaeger can come back.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong if Salt decides to just go ahead and forfeit the rest of this match, because there's no coming back from this.
Yeah, and hopping around too. I think his mistake was moving Pulse down as early as he did, and also putting him in that position right next to Sledge, behind that soft wall.
Yeah, he just didn't utilize the upper floor. If he would have done that with Capkin, it would have changed a little bit more.
Yeah. Because if you don't have people up on the upper floor, if the attacker closes off a whole lane like that, you're pretty much screwed.
Oh no!
What?
He didn't use a Capkin trap.
No, he didn't. I was actually
Thatcher moved in.
I was actually thinking the same
I just
thing.
realized that.
I was wondering if he had used, and I noticed he still had a cube left. It's easy to forget, man. I mean, there's literally nothing he can do.
Actually, when did Jaeger use his
2, 3, 4, 5.
his counter?
Okay, I think he's calling it right there. Yeah, he said great round. Means we're moving into round 2.
All right.
Do you want to try and hop into their room and listen to their discussions, or do we want to keep doing what we're doing right now?
I'd rather just do it at the end. That way we're not like getting in their heads and stuff like that.
Reset the mod here.
All right.
Alright, so that's 1 round for Bomber. Do you think he's going to go 2-0? What do you think? It was a pretty good play, but do you think he's got it on defense?
Depends on if he has something specific that he wants to do, or if he's just going to try and wing a sit-up.
Yeah. If he goes 2-0, let me pull up the spreadsheet. If he goes 2-0, that'll be 3 points. We'll have had 3 players who've gone 2-0 so far. Let's hop in. Let's hop into the live chat here and see if anybody is saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested to see their team comps again. Okay, they're picking their teammates right now. Oh, so Salt is going with Doc. We don't see him a bunch. Oh yes, a Doc Thunderbird combo. Lord Chanka, favorite.
Ooh, he's playing
Doc,
very tanky.
Thunderbird, Chonka, Bandit.
Do the rook. Do the rook. Where's the
rook.
Castle. That's
Okay.
that's
not bad.
That's all right.
A Doc Thunderbird combo is pretty great. With Tachanka,
Yeah. I assume they sent their list to Civ, and then he was like, okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's what happened.
Okay, and okay. Bomber. Salt's setup is pretty good. Thermite, Flores, Blitz, IQ, Glaz. So no reaction operator. Oh no. IQ can't counter Doc. So yeah, no reaction operators for IQ to counter. So she can actually just remove utility. And Flores obviously also a good utility remover. So he's got a very breach heavy team. Plus he's got Glaz.
He's got the Bandit over Mute, which sort of serves the same purpose, but more in specific areas, as well as anyone who does want to interact. So
sure, but Flores could take those pretty easily. Oh, I guess no. It depends on how you position the Flores drone. You could destroy a Bandit that way. So the thing with Flores is you have to try and put your utility in positions, obviously that they can't be destroyed easily, but also because Flores is in play, you can't put them all close together, otherwise Flores can just take them a bunch of things out all at once. Which is something I learned in my first round against Vexus. He used Flores, and I had a bunch of gadgets and an operator clumped up in this little corner here in that middle objective room. He was able to destroy them all and deal 3 damage to stinking Capcan or something on the first go with 1 drone.
IQ is only potentially countering a Thunderbird right now. So, but she'll probably get some use with if not Kona removal, then maybe some of these cams. Let's see. And then over on attack for tactical inventory, we have a breaching charge, a claymore. We have 2 frags and 2 smokes. So attack, I think, is heavily going to play that Glaz and smoke combo, and then try to play around it. He does only have the 1 claymore, so hopefully he doesn't play next to the claymore like some people.
Hey man, it's a strat.
It is a strat. And then over on the defense, we've got... Oh, okay, defense. So he went with 2 bulletproofs, 1 deployable shield, and 1 C4.
Yeah, I don't think it really needs impacts with Castle and Tachanka. Tachanka's a good soft breacher. Oh,
I've always liked not normal castle walls.
Yeah.
Not your everyday castle walls. Not your father's castle walls. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it looks like he's doing the solo window in big room. Oh, I wonder if that means that he'll be switching the bomb sites. There we go.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, is he doing the spread out ones?
He is doing split.
Excuse me.
Wait, hold on, I gotta see where these breaches are going. What is it? Oh, that's not it. Where are these breaches going?
So, what, in your opinion, is the reason for this castle placement here on the main stairs? On that window there.
So, if he's doing what I think he's gonna do, he's gonna place this last breach on that fortified wall right there.
I see.
So I can go ahead and tell you what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
He is probably gonna put Tachanka right in that space next to the breach.
Yeah.
I know that the 1 castle wall that you were just referring to in main stairs, he's putting that there just so that they won't have any line of sight. I don't know if I would do it.
Yeah.
I would rather move that to the window that's right next. Well, the window that is inside the yellow room that he is trying to hold.
Mm-hmm.
So he did go with a bit of a tankier setup. So he very well could be putting 1 or 2 Kona stations in that room. But I think that's what he's trying to do. He's going to have Tachanka hold that room, and Tachanka in that space next to the breach, he will have line of sight all the way into the other objective room. Because I do suspect that he's going to put 1, if not 2 cameras in there He does have a bulletproof. I think he's got the bulletproof facing the wrong direction. I could be wrong, but we'll have to see if he's
this is a hard
right
setup to pull off. I would really recommend he at least take out some of these fortified hatchways. Personally, maybe both of them, at least one of them, to keep some options open. We'll see if he does that, because that could really bite him in the butt. A lot of cameras.
What I would suggest,
a lot of cameras with no Thatcher too, so that's nice.
That is nice, yeah. And against just the 1 IQ, that's good. Granted, Flores could sort of serve the same purpose.
True.
He is running a thermite as well, so
True.
that can really hurt.
With using the big room as an objective, Flores, he can group his gadgets apart, so Flores can only take out one at a time, which is a good move.
Now, I do like the placement of his barbed wires in the far off objective room, because you cannot move onto the table to arm the bomb. He does have the one space in front of the double door that he could do it.
Yeah, he could do it
but
there.
Potentially, but even if he does move on the table, he will take damage from that bandit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the bandit is gonna cover up the table as well, right?
That's actually a pretty smart play. I like that. I still need to know if the bulletproof camera right there is facing inside connector room,
Yeah.
or if he is intending it to face in the other room.
Wait, which one?
Up by CEO office, he's got a bulletproof that's inside connector.
Yeah, I think that's where he wants it, probably because that's why he's got soft wall. He can shoot through the
Well,
soft walls on it.
if he does that, he doesn't have a camera in CEO, and then he can't play the long angle that I had mentioned, unless he's playing Tachanka in.
You know what else is a good bandit setup? This one, he's got an admin covering those 2 windows. That's pretty cool. I never thought about that one before. It's actually very smart. He's gonna have to use a gadget of some kind to get rid of that thing if he wants to push that room.
I guess we'll see where he places his operators. If he's gonna be playing sort of heavy inside of the big cubicle room, kitchen, and then the small connector room between kitchen and other kitchen, I think I would maybe move that bandit charge back 1, and then down 1 right next to the entryway space. That way, if that area is to be droned, they will at least take a hit from it. Granted, it will take it away from the windows, so it will be easier to go in, but also you are moving it closer to the bomb, so it's a lot harder to work around, because if they do move on that small table right next to the bomb, they're still going to take a stun and a damage from it. So, yeah, you just have to pick, and especially running with a Flores, that's a couple extra drones to do stuff.
This is a totally different setup than anything I've seen before.
This is a little bit of something that I was talking to him about a while ago. And it'll be fun to see someone's rendition of
your setup.
That. Yeah, but if it was me, I think what I would do is I would put heavy utility inside this yellow room where I suspect the Tachanka to be, and I would also change that window to one of the castles, just to keep it from being affected. So he's got 8.5 minutes left, shuffling up the operators, getting ready to place them. Now, a cool tactic with the dock, which I do suspect might happen, I think he might play dock upstairs. Because if he plays dock upstairs, that actually allows some of his others, because he does have 2 runners in the form of Bandit and Thunderbird. But if he plays dock upstairs, he can move either Bandit or Thunderbird to an entryway space, and then Doc can heal them from there. Now, they would have to stay in the spot, so it's kind of a niche thing to do, but it is an interesting play to make anyways. It protects your dock, and it basically turns all entryway spaces into healing stations.
So where did he put his Kona stations? Those are some interesting rooms.
Got one in the
So main stairs, one in the break room, and one in...
the reception room over by CEO and connector. Which I do like that. He's got quite a bit of cover over there. So that could, or...
I've tried to put Kona stations in there, and it's never quite worked out for me, but that could also just be because I suck.
He's got a bandit playing really close to the window.
It's a fake bandit, though.
He does have that castle in the bathroom scooted up. This always bothered me because...
Castle and bandit, the real castle and bandit are both upstairs. It's interesting.
Are they? Okay.
Yep.
So maybe what he might do, especially with that bandit, with that 5 run, is that if the...
He's putting the Tachanka piece instead of the... Oh, did you see that?
Is that the real Tachanka?
That is. He put the figure down instead of the hidden token.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's an oof.
Oh, no.
That is what we call an oof in the business. So the Thunderbird is the one he's putting down in main stairs.
In the...
So I think the problem here, I think he's got a good idea. I think the problem is that it's really easy for the attacker to breach this castle wall on main stairs and kill Thunderbird. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Not if Doc's there.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't think about
with
that.
Doc being there, that's going to help out. And
Yes,
then
that is the real Doc. So that's a good idea then. Okay, well...
That is an optimal range. Yes, that's definitely going to have to be the real Doc. He has Thunderbird, he's got both of the Tachankas, he's got the other Doc if he needed to. But he does have, and he does have the castle and bandit both upstairs. So I guess that's kind of good if you are playing with the split sites, because you do have both of your real operators upstairs, you are easily able to rotate.
Okay, so here's the question: Do you think he's going to go for that Thunderbird pick on the top, or do you think he's going to try the attacker is going to breach from Salt? Where do you think Salt's going to breach from? Where would you breach from?
If I were to breach from this, I think what I would do is... Oh, you're right. That's what Thunderbird's doing, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah, Thunderbird's watching...
Now that's neat, because she is watching through the breach itself. I didn't see that until just now.
And if he goes for the pick...
I like that.
If he goes for the pick, either one, he goes behind this breaching wall, and he shoots, and Doc heals her instantly. And then he's stuck. Because then Doc can shoot, or Thunderbird can shoot him. Or two, he tries to break open one of the windows, shoots, Thunderbird gets a repost, and even if he shoots back and kills her, Doc will still heal her. So that top room is pretty well held. Oh, and Thunderbird's got a Kona station as well.
Yep. I think probably just to notice that everyone is far away. They are, does have like the 4 people clumped up in the middle.
Okay. Hold on, real quick before you finish that. I think another mistake here. Maybe not because you got 2 people upstairs, but he has left the left or right side of the map, the one with the console objective room, completely open. None of the tokens in there are real, and he left the fortified hatchway in the closet. I don't know if that'll be a mistake, but it could be. That is my one hole I see in his defense.
That's what I was going to bring up, because we know that the nearby Thunderbird is fake. That does give him access to either play CEO window or connector window, and he can easily get in there.
Yeah.
He will have to watch out for the balcony entryway space, which I do think is good that he's not overwatching it, because it is drawing attention away from that. So that could be a good hiccup, but it does seem
1,
that
2, 3,
he is
4,
pretty
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He could get up right next to the window with a runner from the gray balcony overwatch space. But we'll see if he tries to make that push. Like if Glaz doesn't overwatch the entryway space, he could get a drop there. The defense could. Assault.
Yeah, and it will be interesting to see where this Glaz goes. I know usually people bring him for the balcony office.
I'm surprised he's not going for the console objective. That's the one I would go for. It's got the least amount of tokens. With his Thunderbird setup, it would seem likely to me that the Thunderbird is fake. And you could just leave that hatch there. Seems like, to me, an easier push, because all of his tokens are watching the admin side. But we'll see how it works out for him. He might try and do, push both at the same time.
Now, I think, I don't know how optimal it is, but you could do kind of an easy bit. So, if you have thermite over by the castle in bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
but if you have thermite on the other side of that heavy wall where the castle is, and then if you have someone in that corner space right next to the castle wall, you could have thermite blow that wall and blow the camera inside bathroom, and then your second operator would immediately have line of sight to that Thunderbird, and you'd be able to tell if that's real or not. And then given with the operators that he has, the optimal one to use would be Blitz. That would give you a 4 die roll, and then that could potentially be a 1-shot. Though you would have to do, what is Thunderbird? She is 4. You would have to do 8 damage because she would have heavy protection, and she's got that Kona station. Conveniently, there is the dock nearby that can just heal her back up, but that's potentially a lot of utility for maybe nothing happening. But and he is gonna have to be careful where he didn't. Actually, I like that castle wall now, because now he can get rid of that barricade, and then he can just shoot down that, and he has a whole lane that he can watch just from one operator.
Mm-hmm. I'm just really surprised that he's going for the admin room.
Yeah, I think there's going to be
covered
a big
up in
change of pace.
It's covered up in barricades. He's got that reinforced hatch on the closet. Honestly, it shocks me. But I guess he might think that with the more open room that he'll have more room to play with.
He might. I think there's going to be a big change of pace. Change of pace from this game to that game.
Oh, he's only got a couple seconds left on his setup, though.
Oh, he does.
Oh, he almost ran out of time there. Okay, so now we're starting.
Yep, now we will.
So this is game 2. So do you have any predictions? That's my question going into this game. Just looking at the setup. Do you have any?
I think Bomb3r's going to do any and everything that he can to rush this big cubicle office.
Yeah.
For the objective, or at least to gain control of it within like the first 2 rounds. But hopefully he also sort of leaves himself available I guess we'll be able to see like if he puts anybody upstairs immediately, because you could easily throw that thermite upstairs, and you could get rid of a lot of utility over in that closet area on the opposite side of the map. And that could be a really big swing.
Yeah. It also looks like he's going to use glass to watch that bottom window, maybe? Okay, he's taking out a camera with IQ. First action.
Gotcha. So he is trying to rush into that room.
And then using IQ to destroy window in front of... Is that Blitz? Oh, he'll probably use his deploy in admin. Blitz will. Except he can't. Alright. Yeah, or targets one with a deployable gadget. So...
Yep.
Yeah, if he
operators
bandits.
in the room containing the targeted space receive a stun, except Blitz. And then Bandit says whenever an opposing operator enters
or
an electrified
deploys.
space or targets one with a deployable gadget, they receive a stun and a damage.
Yep.
And
Good.
opposing drones cannot be deployed in or enter electrified spaces.
Good bandit placement.
Yep.
Looks like he hasn't activated Blitz yet. Okay, so he is gonna watch from the bottom window with glass. Looks like.
Now I don't know.
Oh,
if
he's
they'll
moving
see
in.
Glass.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Oh, he's trying to get a shot on Bandit, which is the fake. A real Bandit is upstairs. Now, he did just potentially leave himself open to a flank from behind with glass. Let's see, from the grand jury space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He can't quite get right behind glass, but he can do something there, right?
He could toss a C4 in the other side of the window and then get some splash damage. But
did he toss a frag grenade on the bandit wire? Is that what I'm seeing? Oh, and glass is located from the bulletproof cam. Yeah, I think he's tossing a frag grenade on the bandit wire, it looks like.
Yeah, it is 5. I wonder if it's smart to put it... Ah, that's where he was putting it.
Yeah, to destroy the window as well.
He wanted to also get rid of that window.
But glass cannot overwatch, which was interesting.
Now he cannot. No, so he's going to have to tuck him into a corner or something. That Blitz is providing overwatch, though, so that's going to be very good protection.
Tachanka could sneak up behind this wall without getting hit by Blitz and try and fire overlay glass, maybe? Oh, he's moving glass back outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, maybe not. Yeah, because if he moves him outside, then he is vulnerable to the Grand True. No, he can't. He can't overwatch. Okay, yeah, he took it off. All right, cool.
He's realizing that now.
I was about to be all on that one.
Ooh, that timer's been ticking too.
What's he got? Oof. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I see it.
Activate somebody else. I think that Blitz needs to stay. I don't think I'd do anything else, but he's still letting that timer go.
Yeah, that could be his downfall with his final 3 operators. Oh man, if he doesn't use it, okay, he's going. So he is going for the Thunderbird. The Thunderbird.
I think he's droning.
Oh, that's smart.
Well, if he drones though, I think it's better to peek it.
Yeah.
I think that's good to peek.
Oh, and he gets to destroy the cover. With the drone, obviously. Very nice.
Oh. Whoa, he shouldn't have revealed that.
Well, he scans her. It's a drone.
Oh, that's right.
He's going to reveal her.
I was thinking.
So I guess he targeted that he landed the drone in Thunderbird space, which is why it destroyed both the camera and the deployable shield.
Yeah. Did he?
And then he's about to roll an orange. So he could potentially get 3 damage on Thunderbird right now, but Doc will be able to heal that on the next turn. Just 2 damage. Do you think he'll use Doc to immediately heal Thunderbird?
I think it would be good. Well...
Do you think he'll try and peek Thunderbird after he did the drone?
No, because that thermite is watching the window, so if he does try to move on that Flores... Now, if he brings Castle
No. I was saying,
space,
do you think Flores will peek and try and kill Thunderbird right here?
I think he should have peeked instead of the drone.
I don't know, the drone was a good move. He got to destroy 2 things.
But he's got heavy cover.
Oh, and it was just...
It would have given him the same thing.
Yeah, it was 1
Like,
damage, by the way, because of the Kona station in the room.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so he did roll. He
rolled
yep.
2, yeah. So 1 damage because Kona station.
And he... Ooh.
Okay, defender's turn. He's got 48 seconds left.
48 seconds. So I think what I would do, I would drop Castle down, and I would take out that Flores.
Oh. That's exactly what he's doing, I think.
That's what he's doing.
Very smart.
Yep. I think that's the play. Maybe Bandit would have been
I
better.
learned the hard way that from this entryway space, you can see the space that Flores is in. Don't ask me.
Oh! What is he doing?
What is he doing?
Oh, no! Don't do that!
No!
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that was a free kill.
Did he
Did
he destroy in that space?
So, yes, so...
I don't think he noticed that he can kill Flores.
Is he just going to re-Overwatch?
Yep,
Oh,
he destroyed Overwatch. I guess he wants Thunderbird to be able to watch that window. In case Thermite moves up, but
she needs to watch
she
the window
doesn't.
now. She's got to get out. So unleans for 1. Now he is safe from the Thermite, which is good, so...
I don't know. I do think that was a mistake. Could have gotten a free kill.
Well, then what is he...
What is he doing? Is he trying to shoot with Thunderbird?
I'm confused.
He probably maybe just wants to keep... Oh... He's not in line of sight of Doc anymore. Doc can't heal him from a
just
repost.
take 1 damage.
Or she's not in line of sight from the... She's not protected by Doc. What is this? Thermite? 1, 2, 3, 4. What does he roll it for? Ooh, 2 orange and a red. That's not good.
Well, does get -4 damage because of the Kona station and the heavy protect. That's gonna be a pretty hard kill. Well, maybe not.
He just has to get 3. He just has to get 3. 2 orange and a red. He could. Let's see what he's got. I mean, I get it, but if he manages to survive, oh my goodness, holy cow, wow.
I think that Thermite's a gunner, but I think it was also at the cost of a Thunderbird, so I don't know how much of the trade-off.
Well, well, the thing is, he can move Doc in position. Nope, no damage. No damage because of the Kona station. He can move on his turn. He can move Doc into position to see Thunderbird again. So on the next turn, if Flores tries to kill her, Doc will revive her. So
and at least revive her, which would be nice. And she is right on top of the entryway space, so maybe she could, if he's got a free space in the upper floor, he can run up there with her.
Here's my question: do you think then this was a better play than Castle sniping Flores?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
You do?
Or, I mean, I'm confused.
What Thunderbird is doing? The Thunderbird is doing. You think is this play on Thermite is better than if he had dropped Castle down and killed Flores?
To be honest, he could have done both.
He barely. Yeah, I think he could have. He barely killed Thermite. But he's taken away. He's taken away. Did the guy bring no breaching charges? He has no hard breach now. The Salt has 0 hard breach.
Well, he did already he got rid of probably the important one.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so Castle could have dropped, shot Flores, and destroyed the window.
Yep. He could have done.
He could have. So Bomber could have had 2 kills here, and yeah, he is repositioning Doc. Yeah, like I thought. Now, if this one in the connector room up top was the real Doc, he could shoot glass, which would have been fun. Yeah, so I think he's repositioning Doc so he can see Thunderbird, and he can Overwatch Flores. Yeah, that's a good move. So this is how you be when people like myself. I used to would say that attack having initiative is too advantageous. This is a good example of playing around the fact that he knows that attack is going to have the initiative advantage, so he's already positioning Doc to revive Thunderbird, which is a good move. That's how you play defense. Is you always have to be thinking about, you can't just do a move. You have to do a move that's preparing for the attacker's first turn.
I was gonna say, I do actually like how he's moving the other Doc as well, so that he won't know which Doc is the real Doc until it's
he's positioning both Docs in line of sight of characters, making them seem both equally viable.
Yeah.
I think that's his turn, so it's back to attack, who only has not much time.
48 seconds for a blitz. What does blitz do?
Oh yeah, because he killed Thermite.
Now, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He could run for 6. He could go ahead and get position of the room, but he does need to protect that glass.
Yeah.
As of now, unless...
I'd also like to point
Worst-
out that if he wanted to, he could activate Bandit, and he could destroy that window and spiral stairs and drop out and snipe Flores from behind this turn if he wanted to. I'm not saying that's the best move. I'm saying he could do it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The entry space and spiral.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't do that.
I mean, he's pretty much already got Flores dead because he's not going to kill Thunderbird.
Okay, so he has moved further in. So he did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he does have heavy protection, and he is able to overwatch, actually. Ooh, a little bit of a misplay though. He used his destroy action when he could have just used it from the window he was already in.
Yeah.
So he could have been able to set him out.
Okay. He's
Set
moving.
him out.
He's moving the real Tachanka up.
Yep.
I think he's a big. Do you think Bandit has a shot there or Blitz? Oh, okay.
Now
Now
he
he's.
does.
I think he's leaning. I would assume. Yes, he is.
Hopefully he's leaning. Yeah, gets that
So,
heavy protection.
he can't shoot glass. But he's going for the
He
Blitz
cannot.
kill.
He can fire overlay him though.
What would you do? Would you go for Blitz or would you go for glass? I guess he could fire overlay glass and shoot Blitz.
So I would have.
Or would you
I
rather
think
watch?
the better play he could have done is if he kept Tachanka where the leany standee is.
Yeah.
He could have actually targeted the corner of the of that L-shaped table with his
with a fire
ability,
overlay.
and then he could have just trapped Glaz in there entirely.
I mean, yeah, but at the top of the round, it's gonna go away. So.
Damage is damage.
Yeah, that's true. What's he gonna go for? I'm trying to. So, but in this position right now, do you think he should go into Overwatch, or do you think he should shoot a fire overlay and do a shoot action?
Even doing the fire overlay on Blitz could be really good too, just because he does have that armor and he only has 1 C4.
Yeah. Okay. Blitz does 1 damage.
Just 1 damage. Why is the Tachanka not revealed though?
He's getting
Okay,
it.
there we go. It should have already been revealed when he moved in there anyways.
Yeah, when he went into line of sight. I mean, the result is the same. So, what's his play? Okay, looks like he's shooting. And the cool thing is, if he doesn't kill Blitz, he could try and do a fire overlay to finish him off. Oh, wait. Did he do a C4? He's pulling 2 orange.
Oh, I think he is doing a C4.
I think he's doing his C4 to go through the shield.
He did use a C4, yep.
Interesting. So 3 straight damage. Blitz is going to get another repost, but he's probably fine with heavy cover.
That's not bad. I would go for the shot next. After this repost,
Yeah.
I would just go for the shot and maybe try to bring him back out, because then he could force that Glaz, or attempt to force the Glaz like out of position, because maybe he'll just be hungry for a kill.
0 damage from the repost, which is very good. So now he only has to do 5 damage to kill Blitz, because he's got heavy protection.
Blitz took 3, so he does have the heavy. So yeah.
He needs 5.
Oh, fire overlaid.
Oh, he's doing the fire. I think a shoot action would be pretty guaranteed kill with Tachanka's gun.
Yeah. Alright, he can't use that overlay. He has to use the big one. which it doesn't really. I mean, it doesn't. Well, we know what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
I guess he's just. Oh, they're both grabbing one. Yep, there we go.
The thing is, he's leaving this up to a die roll. He could easily roll just one or blank on an orange.
Yeah,
I
I'd
would
much
have gone
rather
for the
go
shoot. But also, using gadgets is fun, so... Oh, man. Please don't roll blank. Whew!
Wow.
I was lucky.
Okay. Now, where did he move the Tachanka from?
From,
two,
like, back
three.
in the break
So
room, where that leaning standy is. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. He's out of move. He is stuck there. Oh! Very nice, but he can drop Bandit down. Shoot the glass.
That was... Alright.
Very smart.
Oh, but he's not doing... Is he not doing optimal range?
What's Bandit's optimal range? Oh, close up?
Close. Get up
He
in there.
might not notice it. It's hard to keep track of a range when you're on playing on tabletop sim.
Yeah, the only issue is that if he calls, he's gonna shoot.
He
and then
wants
if looks
to
at
he
the
wants to
card-
stay behind cover, I think, is the idea. But I guess he could still get behind that L-shaped desk. And he still has a reroll
True.
token.
There's no reason to have cover though.
But he's dead anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Whew! That is 3 kills on the Defenders round 1. That's one of the best Defender round 1s I've ever seen. It looks like, at this point in the game, we're going into a 2-0 from Bomb3r.
Potentially, yep.
So what is the attacker's play? Who does he have left? He's got IQ upstairs and Flores. Well, Flores is in a rough position with the Doc Thunderbird combo. Oh, and he overwatched the entryway with Bandit. And that is
So-
his ideal range.
I think what you do.
Wow, what an
In my
incredible round though. Like, honestly.
I think what you do. You have IQ drop off on the opposite side of the map at the entryway space, outside of the CEO office.
Yeah, console.
And it's gonna be difficult.
Because no one's over there.
No one's over there, but here's the issue. You need Flores over there with you, and they're gonna get a whole turn to be able to do stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe they won't be able to do everything, but I think what you do first...
Could move Flores upstairs.
You can move Flores upstairs, and then you can try and wreak some havoc from there. Which actually he could, if he does go upstairs, he could drop his drone in the big office, and he could potentially get an orange die roll on both Bandit and Tachanka.
Yeah.
That'll be some good chip damage.
I do think you're right,
but
though.
then-
His play should be the console objective.
Mhm.
But will he double down on the admin objective?
He's probably just gonna have to play with the upstairs. He didn't do that a lot last game. Who knows if he's gonna do it this game? But he could maybe do like a bait and switch. So I think putting Flores upstairs first is what you need to do, and
Yeah.
then go ahead and do aforementioned things like drone. Looks like that's what he's doing.
Yep. Good thing not taking that Thunderbird Doc combo. I think he actually still has a decent shot if he goes for the other objective. Because right now the defense only has one person upstairs, and the only entry space he can go
pass
into.
his turn and not do anything.
Did he just move Flores upstairs and that's it?
He just moved Flores upstairs. He didn't do anything
Oh,
else.
and he gave Thunderbird time to rotate. No.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and he's running with Thunderbird. That's what he's doing. Putting her back in position. She is in another Kona room, and she also is still in line of sight of the real
Doc.
Doc,
Yeah.
which is good.
I just want to go out on the record and say that so far this is one of the best defense games I have seen in a while. The setup was excellent. The execution was excellent.
Flores potentially could have done the same thing where Thunderbird was previously positioned and the Doc, and could have gotten rid of the Kona station.
Mm-hmm.
And then if Doc did take the damage, then that's two. It's like, do you heal your healer, or do you have your healer heal somebody else?
I'm surprised he didn't even have Flores below the... Well, I guess he didn't want to blow the entry hatch. He could have blown the entry hatch and overwatched it. On console, the console closet, I mean. To at least start to push.
I don't think I would blow that entryway space. I would keep that to your advantage as the attacker.
You think so? Oh yeah, well he could drop down. He dropped down on the blue
fine.
space. I forgot around and go around the other side.
Mm-hmm.
The
'Cause
problem
I think
is
if you-
he's now given
if-
time for the defense to split up and now defend both sides instead of defending only one. There's also no camera in the console objective room.
I'd put the bandit back upstairs.
Yeah.
Hmm. Mm, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5.
That's
Run
fair.
for 6 Overwatch. So he did activate 3, so he can't. So it goes back to the attackers, which all he has is IQ.
I'm not gonna lie.
But he did activate.
I might copy this defense setup on a future game. It's this is a really good setup.
So because he's got the benefit of both Castle and Tachanka not being able to do anything with the other site, I do think that Salt needs to bring IQ. Perfect.
Yes.
Good. Now, in my mind, I think what he should do. Oh, you can't use a gadget for that.
Yeah, I think
that's not how that works.
So he's gonna call that out.
But I think he needs to destroy the barricade, and then I think he
is
needs
he pulling
to just.
her? He's pulling her back up. Oh, it's still what you want to do.
Yes, he is. Yeah, I don't like that play. But I think that's what he needs to do. IQ needs to go back on where she was, get rid of the barricade, and then
Oh no!
we can toss a frag to get rid of
He's
the
going
wires.
Went for the Tachanka pick instead. And he ran out of time. Oh, so she's stuck there without Overwatch. I don't know that you can come... I don't know. I mean, I guess he's got a couple rounds. He could move around and do whatever. But Tachanka's going to activate, and IQ is not Overwatch. Tachanka will easily... He could shoot a fire overlay and then easily kill IQ.
I wonder if they're seeing... I wonder if he called for a shot before his timer ran out. If he called that he was going to shoot Tachanka, then I think he should be allowed to do it.
If IQ goes down, do you think that's game?
It's the... It was game after round 1.
I don't know. I think he had a shot in the other room.
He did, but there's a lot of stuff to think about. That's only 1 damage to it. Oh, that is 4 damage. No, it's not.
No, it's not. Because he leaned.
Oh, it is.
Is it?
It is. Yeah. There's no hit. There's no way the lean standy is the line of cover is crossing through that heavy wall.
Oh, I see. IQ is shooting.
that's
Oh, yeah,
just-
because Tachanka's not Overwatched. That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah, sorry. For some reason, I thought Tachanka was shooting IQ. I got mixed up.
Now he already cashed in his reroll, didn't he? Because I do not see it.
Yeah, the defense has one though.
Yep.
so
now
one-
Tachanka's gonna go back. Unlean.
I would shoot a fire overlay, soften him up, and then weaken him.
Still has the castle that can just flank too.
Okay, he's going for the shoot action. The all reliable. Oh, yes.
It's a dead IQ.
It is unfortunate. Yeah, so probably this is pretty much game. I mean, I'd love to see a Flores ace, but I'm doubting that it's going to happen.
Yeah, I think you don't even You don't even activate the castle. I think you just leave him there.
You can
I
swap
think
his.
Salt is calling it. He's
Oh,
calling
really?
the game.
Okay. Well, here, let's hop back in then to there. Let's hop back in. Yo.
Hello.
How do you type?
Did you concede, Salt?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Once it became 1v5, I'm like, that's it. I'm not gonna waste anyone's time.
Yeah, that's fair. Hey, man. Sir, good games, though, both of you guys.
Yeah, it was intense all the way through.
Thanks.
Yeah, it was very fun to watch.
I like your setups too. As defense, very cool.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bomber,
Thank
I just want to say I thought your defense setup this game was impeccable.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it?
Yeah.
It,
So just so y'all know, that means Bomber, you end your first round with 3 points. Salt, you have unfortunately 0, but there's still 6 games to go for both of y'all.
Gotcha.
so, hey man, I believe in you, dog. Like you